We'll start with Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Vooch, just how tough is it from both a playmaking standpoint and a mental standpoint when you have another guy go down to an injury, especially another point guard, guy responsible for getting you into the offense and getting the play set, etc.
It's tough, but it's kind of the story of our season. Keep getting injuries for some reason. It's very unfortunate, but it's tough. You keep losing guys. It's hard. You always have to kind of figure it out on the go and make something up on the go and try to keep playing. Which we did. To now we kept competing. We kept playing until the end. But just hard. But it is what it is. We got to keep competing. We got to keep fighting. Hopefully things will turn around for us.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Nick, you played all 24 minutes of the second half. It's not rare it's rare when you play all 24 minutes of a half. And Cliff mentioned that you wanted to stay in. What prompted you to want to not get subbed out in this instance?
Well, with so many injuries and have us being so short-handed, the game was right there, and I felt like if I stayed in the game, I'd give us a chance to get close and maybe try to turn the game around. I didn't want to come out and if they go on a run or something, it gets much tougher. So I felt like I was playing better towards the end of the quarter. I felt good, physically. I wasn't tired or anything, so I just told Cliff, let me play throughout the whole game until the end of the game and try to, as long as we're in a game, and hopefully try to help the team, get close. We couldn't do it. We came up short, but when I feel good, I'm not tired or anything. I'd rather be on the court. Whenever I get subbed, obviously you have to get subbed. You can't play 40 minutes. I'd rather be on the court and play. So I felt good tonight, and I felt like I could keep going.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Vooch, with all the injuries, how you guys fought hard tonight, but with all the injuries, how are you guys keeping your spirits up and kind of your organization and just your focus up to try and stay in this thing and try and make something of the season?
We're professionals. It's our job to bring it every night. We do what we love for a living, and obviously it's not easy. It's frustrating and it's tough mentally at times to keep having guys be injured and be out, and especially when it happens like tonight when it's Cole mid-game, or Evan last time, or even Chief tonight. He had to sit out the rest of the game. It just came back. It's frustrating, but you have to keep on and doing your job. It's an opportunity for somebody else to come in and get minutes and play, and you never know in sports, things, can happen, and, we can play a great game and somebody can go off and we can win a game. So no matter what's going on, our job is to go out there, compete, play hard, and, try to win the game. And we're going to keep doing that. And then hopefully, things will turn around for us. It's a crazy season. A lot of teams have been shorthanded, for different reasons, injuries and health and safety protocols. So it's just the way it is, and you have to accept it and move on and keep competing. Nothing is good going to come out of us complaining about it or getting our head down. We're only going to make it worse. So repeat, play hard, and see what happens.
Christos Saltis, DNA Greece.
Hello, Nikola. What would you like to change about the rest of the season, and how important was the slow start of the first quarter tonight?
What I'd like to change is us hopefully have less injuries going forward. That would definitely help us. But as far as the slow start, offensively, we were getting good looks. We missed some shots. I missed some shots early on. But our defense, for the most part, until I think last 2-3 minutes of the first quarter, was pretty good. They weren't scoring a whole lot. It's just we weren't able to score, so it's hard. It's kind of difficult to play, especially against a team that can really score when you can't put the ball in their hoop. But I think as the game went on, we got better. But obviously, when you score 95 or 4 points or whatever we scored tonight, it's not going to be, easy. It's not going to be easy to win. Nowadays in the league, if you don't score 100 at least, or even 105, 10, it's going to be, very hard to win.
Okay, we have time for one or two more. Back to Dan Savage.
Vooch, what have you seen from Frank Mason since he's got here? Obviously, a lot's been thrown on his plate in a short amount of time, and perhaps more depending on Cole's situation. But what have you seen from Frank so far?
It's been difficult for him. I think he comes in, not much practice time or anything, not even a chance to get used to us, and he has to come in and play a pretty major role for us. As a backup point guard and run the team and everything. That's always very difficult. But he's a guy that has been in the league for a few years now. He's got some experience. He's good with the ball. He can get to the paint, create for us, which he's done some so far. But it's only been 2 games, so I think he can help us. I remember when we played him a couple times over the years. He's had some good games against us.
Anything else for Nikola Vucevic? All right, thanks, Vuce.